The coaches for this game, the head coach for Peterborough is Joe Sullivan. He's got Ray Dance and Derek Crokin helping out. And for Whitby, Gavin Prout, Brad Reed, and Jim Milligan, the bench staff. Whitby, Adam Peroni gets first possession, will hand the ball over, and Liam Osborne will set up in the offensive zone. Sorry about that. That was a shot of my hoodie. Milligan whips it across to Hutchison. Gets to Greer. Goes to that, saved by Benedict. Just two lefties to start with for Whitby. Or I'm not sure. I'm going to check if Jeff Fernandez is here. He's a snowplow driver, so he has been one busy fellow, and the plan was for him to be here by game time. We'll see if he is available. There's the first shot on Rushka by Joe Hall. It squeaked through, but went wide, and Garrett Lewis will throw an outlet pass to Corey Upshaw. Upshaw is looking to find someone. He's going to get to Travis Zabolts. Zabolts tries to duck underneath. His man falls down, so he shoots low. 5-hole goal. Stephen Borden just lost his footing, tumbled to the turf. Zabolts takes advantage. The officials tonight are Mike Sullivan, Dave Hallett, and Matt Chamois. This will be Hallett conducting this draw between Brett Coons and his fellow number 21, Adam Peroni. Mark Farthing comes away with the ball. Whitby possession once again. That pass is a little bit far for Peroni. He's going to try and put some pressure on Parker Sands, and it's going to work. Peroni will come up with the ball. Great effort to get possession there. But it's knocked loose. Snagged by Sands. He's got Zach Thompson with him. He's knocked to the turf and alertly flips it up to Thompson, who grabs that ball.
Scored by number 74, Travis Zabolts. Assist number 3, Corey Upshaw.
Penalty coming to Whitby, so the Timbermen get an extra attacker out. Hall is going to look to the top. He's going to actually skip past to the back door. That one's in. I thought for a second that was Vaughn Harris tucking that ball in the back door. I was surprised because I'd been told he wasn't here, wasn't able to make tonight. That was actually Brett Coons, the defender, Cam Crow, the defender, slipping up into the front door. He's played a few shifts for Peterborough, done a pretty nice job. As you saw there in the tying goal, we are now 2 minutes in. It's 1-1 in this game. And that ball is going to be picked up by Matt Marinier, which is a pretty common occurrence for this Whitby Steelhawks team. Here's Liam Osborne. He loves to duck underneath. You can see that Peterborough is prepared for that. He flips it back up to Cam Milligan, tries a shot from the outside. It's wide. He'll track it down, but he's over and back, and it'll be Whitby possession. Joe Hall takes the handoff there. Gets it from Casey Swamp, a new addition to the club. Diving attempt. Nice save by Rushka. Denying Skylar Thomas. And Whitby goes to the offense. Zach Ursu has an open lane, rips it off of Benedict up out of play, and it'll be a reset for the Steelhawks. Ursu in the corner. Milligan with a little pick. Well defended. The roll's not there, so they go to the far side. There's Fernandez. Fernandez doesn't like that. He just got a bit of a whack in the face. There's a shot from the far side. Bragg around the defender Hamley, and Justin Bragg makes it 2-1 Timbermen, 3:15 in. What a great shot. Coons and Peroni. And once again, Peroni pulls it out, but Rowan Kelly kind of overwhelmed where the ball was coming. Todd Chapman gets it. He shovels it over. Thompson can't hang on to it. It's Marinier with the ball. Bragg all over him. Osborne can't handle that low bouncer. He's going to have to go into the corner and fight for it with Bragg. They get it and go back up to Dylan Hutchison. Fernandez, we're number 43. We're 77 at home. So if you're wondering why the 43, that's his road number. Zach Thompson kind of slowing down as he comes, or Parker Sands, as he comes out of the end, the zone. Almost paid for it. Here's Skylar Thomas getting the ball back. Joel Matthews on the far side. Check out a great conversation I had with him before he headed off to rehab on Box the Beat. You can find it on Apple Podcasts, SoundCloud, wherever you get your podcasts. Nice pass by Farthing, and the hard rip by Hutchison is off the post. Sorry, that was Curtis Romanchuk letting that one fly. Here's Skylar Thomas. Aaron Woods. Over to Matthews. Cam Crow setting a pick for him. The shot, well, they still have their fifth runner coming out. That one gets into the mesh and out into the stands. Curtis Conley will hand it off to Milligan, and the Steelhawks will set up. Fernandez around the screen and fires it home far side past the right foot of Troy Benedict. Lovely bouncer, 3-2 Peterborough at 5:03 of the first. Peroni rips it out, can't quite come up with the ball. It will roll back to Curtis Conley, and Whitby's got possession, but some nice pressure. And Whitby's in some trouble here. Osborne triple team, but somehow fights through it. I know how, he's solid as a rock. Withstands the punishment, gets it off to Fernandez. Whitby's got 15 to shoot. Fernandez comes around the screen, shoots and scores. So the effort from Osborne pays off, and it's 3-3, Whitby tying it up. Coons pops that one out, goes after it. Corey Upshaw was there first, so Coons just tries to bump him away, and eventually Hutchison comes away with that ball. He hands it to Farthing. There's Hutchison. Hutchison, who's actually third on the team in scoring, 8 goals and 21 assists for 29 points. Even though he does play a fair bit of defense. Milligan on the run with the rip, and Milligan's leading the club. 16 goals, 24 assists for 40 points. After an ethereal 11-point game last week. 4 goals, 7 assists, and he was as good as that line sounds. Zach Thompson, that's 8 seconds. This is a little laissez-faire by the Timbermen, and they hand the ball right back to the Steelhawks, who lead 4-2. Hutchison loading it up from the outside, gives to Osborne instead. Little pick from Zabolts. Fernandez feeds it through. Hutchison couldn't quite get it. He was turning to the net before he had the ball in his stick. Benedict steps out of the crease to avoid the 4-second count. Peterborough's getting tight on the 8 again, though. Hall gets it across. Up to Jeff Geddes. He'll hand it to Thomas. Geddes is going to go to the bench for another attacker. That'll be Cam Crow coming off. Some nice moves by Crow, but just at the last moment, it's stripped by Rowan Kelly wearing an A on his jersey. Hadn't noticed that one before. His shot is disrupted by Cam Crow coming back in reverse transition. Nice work. Curtis Conley, though, tracks down the loose ball. 12 for the Steelhawks to get a shot off. Ursu trying to fight his way through traffic. Hutchison will let that one go from the outside. Benedict with the stop, but Rowan Kelly is the guy in there to get the rebound. Crow pummels him into the boards. Little pick by Ursu, and Kelly comes out, and he's going to go to the bench for a replacement. Here's Milligan. On the run. He loves coming across the top like that in the sidearm. He can be deadly. And we're going to take our media time as we're halfway through the first period. It's 4-2, Whitby over Peterborough. Mitchell Jeffroy will start with possession for Peterborough. He's stripped by Adam Peroni. And it's Marinier grabbing. It's a 4-on-1 for Whitby. Careful on the reverse transition, guys. There's a chance for Peroni, and now Peterborough's going the other way. Joe Hall, but he fights that one off and knocks it loose. Now it's a 2-on-2. Cody Hamley will give it to Peroni, who drops it. Hamley gets it, and the Whitby coaches are saying, just hang on to the ball. Let's get the offense out. Now Zabolts goes to the net. Oh, what a save. Penalty coming. It's going to be illegal cross-check. Looked like Davey Hallett had to make up his mind as he was putting up his signal. He took a bit of a ribbing from his fellow referees on that one as he waffled a bit between calls, but he knew what he meant to call. It's an illegal cross-check to Zach Thompson, and the Steelhawks go to the first power play of the game. Milligan's up top as he goes strong right. He's got Osborne with him. Oh, hard rip. It's a little wide. Did it touch anybody? No, so it's an over and back.
Timberman penalty to number 12, Parker Sands. 2 minutes for illegal cross-check.
Oh, it's Parker Sands. It's a 12, not a 17, sorry. Skylar Thomas in the corner starts the penalty kill. Garrett Lewis up on him. Bouncer to Matthews. Aaron Woods is with him and Cam Crow. 3 righties for the Timbermen, a little unorthodox. They don't have a lot of lefties, though. Mitchell Jeffroy and Skylar Thomas, I think, are about it tonight. Oh, Joe Hall. I didn't have an elbow side Hall. Saved by Rushka. Marinier grabs it, sprints over center, and pulls up. Osborne with it. Trying to convince them that Milligan has it, but the Timberman knew better. Now it goes to Milligan. Fernandez has it. He wants to shoot, does so. That one's blocked out front. So the shot clock keeps ticking. Comes Todd Chapman on the run. Gets by Milligan, going to the net. Oh, nice diving attempt at the stop. Rushka, I think, got a bit of it. Chapman knows he can't pick that ball up because he went through the crease. Can't be the first to play it, so all he can do is head back and play D. Great attempt by Chapman, but just couldn't find his spot. Osborne back up to Milligan. Osborne cutting low, shoots low, stopped by Benedict. Just got it with the stick as it was going 5-hole. Borton's there for the outlet. Benedict's going to go long instead. That's too long for Aaron Woods, and it'll go straight to Romanchuk. Oh, he indicates it was up out of play into the mesh around the arena here at the Millbrook Community Center. Milligan to Hutchison. There's Fernandez, who's second on the team with 10 goals, 20 assists for 30 points. Another penalty coming to the Timbermen. That's going to be an over and back, which is okay for Whitby. Actually, there's only 3 seconds left in the previous penalty. Parker Sands kind of slow plays the exit from the box to try and trick Whitby into thinking they should go ahead. But he gets there and they run out their 4th penalty killer. Hard shot by Fernandez, wide up out of play.
2 minutes for a legal cross-check. Let's make that 2 minutes for a legal cross-check.
Timberman also got Tyler Armstrong in that trade that brought Casey Swamp to the club. They're pretty excited about Tyler Armstrong. He's very good for them last week, said Joe Sullivan, the head coach. Here's Jeff Roy going for a trot behind the net, trying to kill as much time as he can. 10 on the shot clock. Upshot, Milligan there. Ball's loose. Upshot just kind of runs over Jeff Roy, and Milligan comes away with the ball. He'll go up to the offense and get the power play going again. He and Hutchison have a chat, calling the play, and away they go. Lots of time left on the power play, over a minute. Same power play with Milligan at the top. That's Hutchison to Osborne. Bouncer home. Osborne's on fire with the bounce shots. And it's 5-2. Whitby pulling ahead with the power play goal. Whitby comes away with the ball. Conley drives in and scores. Just seconds after they made it 5-2, Conley makes it 6-2. You know, last week playing Oshawa, the Steelhawks got behind early. So Bragg and Sands at the top of the penalty kill. Borden and Coons are down low. That's Hutchison getting it back. Osborne at the top now. He and Milligan have inverted. They go back door. Another attempt back there for Hutchison. He stopped again by Benedict. Peterborough got it. Coons held onto it, drops it, gets it back, and makes the pass to Sands. Terrific play, but a funny hop. Gets away from Sands, and Whitby's going to get the ball back. Fresh 30. And there's less than 30 in the quarter. They could send an extra attacker if they want, but they're on the power play. They won't. Milligan. Hutchison back to Milligan. Behind the back. Nice save, Benedict. 10 seconds. I think Benedict's just going to rip this one down the floor. No, he actually does get a pass to Sands. It gets away from him, and that's going to give Osborne a chance if he shoots in time. It's just after the buzzer. Nice try, but it was clearly after. Davey Hallett right in position, gets it right. We go to the quarter break, 6-2. Whitby over Peterborough. Coons and Peroni again battling for the faceoff. Rowan Kelly had it. That might get into the Timberman bench. It does. Bounces off the pillar behind the bench. That's going to be Peterborough possession. And Jeff Roy will go and pick it up. He is double teamed immediately. There's a penalty coming to Whitby as Jeff Roy just wanted to kill some time on Peterborough's penalty. And Troy Benedict contemplating whether he wants to go to the bench for an extra attacker. That's a long way, though. He'll just backpedal down to his net, and we'll go to 4-on-4 for 41 seconds. Then it'll be a Peterborough power play for a minute 19 or less, depending if they score. So Peterborough's got 3 lefties out. Joe Hall is at the top. They've got Jeff Roy and Thomas with him. And they throw the ball away. I think Jeff Roy was somebody was communicating with the bench. Better if they should get another righty out. Hall's going to track that down after Kelly almost had it. I think Bragg just tapped it away from Kelly. Skylar Thomas has it. He'll get it to Matthews. Hall sets a pick for actually. He's pushed away from the pick by Upshaw. Farthing on Thomas. Thomas gets underneath. That's going to be holding. Farthing was tracking down, kind of clamped on. Woods is in the box, so it'll be interesting to see if he goes and joins the O or if they leave him as the safety valve. They might throw it away. Nope. Skylar Thomas tracks it down. Upshaw. Oh, backdoor attempt. Crow couldn't quite put it home. Lewis, nice calm pass ahead to Rowan Kelly. To Milligan. Behind the back shot. I think they probably wanted to kill a bit more time on that penalty. That shorthanded 5-on-3 situation. If it goes in, it looks pretty good. But Joe Hall over to Matthews. Rips one. Save Rushka. It's up out of play. Fresh 30 for the Timbermen. There's Chapman, the safety valve. Gives it to Joel Matthews over to Woods. Hall rips a hard one. That's off Rushka. Straight back to Hall behind the back. They've got Woods back door. Get it to him. Nice save, Rushka. And Woods steps in the crease. It'll be Steelhawks possession. The pressure from Woods. Whitby just flings it ahead. Good hustle by Thompson. What an effort, though, by Liam Osborne to get that ball, run out of trouble. 15 on the shot clock. He can kill all but 6 of the 5-on-3. And then Whitby's going to be down to just 1 down. Oh, my goodness. He was 1-on-4, and Liam Osborne fights to the net and buries one past the foot of Troy Benedict. It's a great little move by Fernandez to cut his way to the net, and his goal will send Troy Benedict to the bench. Marco Selleck has come in, the Burlington native, stepping in. I believe it's his first game action for the Timbermen. Kelly was kind of loading up that shot, and it was taken away by Lyman Beatty. Pass to Hall behind the back. Great shot, but an equally good save by Elaine Hrushka. Here's Romanchuk. Hello to everyone in Saskatchewan watching their native son, Elaine Hrushka, playing. He is a bright light of a young player, just 19 years old, I believe. Played for the Saskatchewan SWAT. Was traded a couple of times, I believe, has been to Minto Cups. And he is a youngster on the rise. Definitely a goalie that NLL teams are keeping their eyes on. Here's Matthews. Hard pick and roll game with Crow. And boy, Upshaw was ready to play. Nice pass ahead. Upshaw all alone on Selleck. What a way to face your first shot. And he made the save. Oh no, they're saying it didn't touch him. I thought I saw a reset being called by Matt Chamois. I thought that Upshaw had missed the net, but then I saw the reset. But no, it is going to be. Okay, yeah, so it did go off Selleck and it went out of play. So that's why it was a reset. Never mind. Osborne, another one. This time he goes straight down Main Street, County Road 10 here in Millbrook, and gets the pass from Milligan, tucks it past Selleck. Coons, nice job to tap it ahead. He sets up Lyman Beatty for a chance, but a nice trail check by the veteran Mark Farthing. And Parker's hands had gone through the crease. And Whitby wants to delay a game penalty, which they're probably justified in, but I don't know. You're not going to call that one. It's 9-2, and the guy thought he was still playing. Hard outside shot by Milligan. Handcuffed Selleck, but he made the stop. Hutchison, Fernandez, and that pass is knocked down. Somebody's got it. It's Thompson making the pass ahead. Bounces it to Thomas, but he can't quite corral it. Boy, Peterborough can't connect on their passes. They can't stop Whitby from making passes. And they've just given up a 2-on-1 that's resulting in a wide open look for Cam Milligan. Maybe the most dangerous player in the league, one of them, and he drops the ball. That's an odd one. Maybe he had too much time. And we're going to take a break, but first we will point out that the Arena Lacrosse League is a proud partner of the National Lacrosse League. The All provides a high-level development league for players with professional ambitions. Our goal is to keep lacrosse players in game shape and game ready while sharpening their skills for the jump to the next level. We believe every player that works hard deserves a chance. For more information, visit the website, arenalacrosseleague.ca. All right, we are back. We had a slight technical glitch, but we are good to roll. And Garrett Lewis has gone to the penalty box for an illegal cross-check, which puts Peterborough trailing 9-2 with 6:15 to play here in the second quarter on the power play. Joe Hall over to Matthews and handcuffed him, and it's grabbed by Upshaw. What a game Corey Upshaw is having, but then he can't get the pass through to Kelly. Kelly couldn't catch it, but Kelly fights to get it back. It's grabbed by Marinier. Whoa. Whitby, their coaching staff is up in arms at the 8-second call. The pass goes off of a Whitby player. That was Kelly, and it'll go back to the Timbermen, and they'll set up on the power play. Strong left. They come up to Hall at the top. There's, I thought he was going to Skylar Thomas. Comes to Joel Matthews instead. Woods with the big pick collides with Upshaw. Woods is just bouncing off defenders. Kelly tries to go after Matthews, but he steps away. Joe Hall's shot stopped by Rushka. Couldn't quite pick up the loose ball. Tried to stab at it. Kelly's got it. He's going to run out of the check from Hall, who's sticking with him. Makes the pass ahead. Nice catch by Osborne. It's been the offensive man of the match for Whitby tonight so far. 1 minute left in the penalty as Whitby's killing some time here. Fernandez to Milligan. Hutchison to Osborne. 3 to shoot. Oh, my goodness. Osborne just drifts one from just inside the restraining line. It floats past Marco Selleck. 10-2, and Troy Benedict's got his uppers off. He's not ready to jump back in at a moment's notice. So it looks like it's Selleck, at least, I'd say, for the rest of the half. Peterborough gets the ball, and they will go to the power play. Another shorthanded goal by Liam Osborne. This one not quite as spectacular as the last. Jeffroy. Peroni all over him. The Steelhawks coming with some pressure. Goes down to Woods, diving attempt, but he stepped in the crease. Rushit stopped him anyway.
That's Osborne from Fernandez and Milligan. Time of goal, 9:51.
Bernier ducks underneath. He'll go up to Greer. Bernier, he's going to stay for the offensive shift. Why not? Set to pick, pass across to Zabolts. The man they call Trapper. Going to try and bull his way in. Nice job by McFadden. Here's Greer with a shot. Didn't touch anything before it got out of play, so it will be Peterborough possession. Nice outlet pass by Zach Thompson. Gets it to Geddes, who hands it off to Matthews. There's Skylar Thomas in the corner. We're back to even strength. 4 minutes to go in the half. Hall, Conley all over him. Thought about the dunk. Wasn't really there. Conley was coming hard. They go to Woods, 6 to shoot. He tries to fire it through a screen. It comes straight back to him. Rushka stops that one, and Joel Matthews is limping very gingerly on that left leg as he heads to the bench. Upshaw's going to go start with the ball. Cam Crow on him. Conley's there, takes the easy pass. Rushka was alertly stepping out of his crease to be a possible passing option to avoid the back end if necessary. But he strolls back to his pipe. And Casey Swamp saw the loose ball, saw a forechecker coming. Liam Osborne just stepped into Osborne. Now he's going to step through Dylan Hutchison as he rumbles up into the offensive zone, but Hutchison strips him. Swamp bangs him into the boards. Ball pops out and Hutchison comes away with it. Long pass. Can't quite connect with Milligan. May have been a little bit over-enthusiastic there, but Milligan does track it down. Defender's stick goes flying, and Coons is going to have to go track that one down. Zabolt's hanging on to it. Tries to fight through the double team. Loses the ball as he rips his stick out of there. Feeds it to Ursu. Didn't get it, so he'll just take a shot from the outside as the 30 was about to expire. Woods. He's got Skylar Thomas with him. Nice pass, but the save by Rushka. What a great pass by Woods. You had a perfect angle on the camera there. Coons trying to grab it. It's Marinier that gets the ball. Woods trailing him. Oh, nice stop by Selleck getting the stick on it. Big check by Marinier. Goes out of play. That'll be Whitby possession. Marinier did check the stick of Coons, but the ball went off of Coons' stick, not off Marinier's. That's why the Steelhawks get it back. 2:15 to go in the half, 10-2. Whitby is up. Osborne's going to get his own rebound, but he kind of overran the ball. That gave Geddes a chance to get on him. Osborne comes out with it. Now it's knocked loose. It's going to be Ursu coming up with the ball. Spins inside, goes to the net. Oh, Greer all alone and bounces one 5-hole. 11-2 with 1:51 to go in the half. It was Jeffroy heading out for that faceoff. Farthing tries to go to the net, loses it. It's grabbed by Chapman. He's off to the races. Trailed by Hamley. Chapman will peel off, looking for some help. Oh, nice job evading the traffic. Gets it off to Hall, and Peterborough sets up on O. Crow, toe drag. Peroni on him. The pass through to Matthews. Good to see him back on the floor, and he gets a pretty good shooting chance, but just got a little steep on the angle. It bounces out of play. Whitby possession. Fernandez along the boards. Zabolts. Big swat on Greer. He fights through it. Hutchison with quite an impressive pick. pretty much clamped down on Lyman Beatty to keep him from checking. Now Hutchison will forecheck on Beatty, but nice pass ahead by Beatty to get us. We're into the final minute of the quarter. Matthews, watched by Romanchuk. Matthews changed direction, trying to find someone. A bunch of Timbermen forwards standing around. He does get it to Woods. Gets by by Conley. The shot stopped by Rushke. He's got his own ball, his own rebound. 33 on the shot on the game clock as that reset happened. So we've got a few second difference. Whitby will take their timeout. 27.7 on the game clock. So Whitby has pulled Rushka to work on the 6-on-5. 27.7 on the game clock. Oh, and the play clock just went from 20, the shot clock went from 22 to 18. They're going to put it back up to 30 and count it down. Stop it at 22. Actually, they blow play in at 22 on the shot clock. Whitby's just going to stand there and wait for a while anyway. But that gap of more than 5 seconds is already substantial. We'll see if they send somebody to the bench to get a goalie out. Yeah, they're going to send Ursu as Fernandez shoots. It's going to be a fresh 30 with 10 in the period. Whitby's pass is knocked down. Swamp can't grab it. Coons does. Took a shot, hits the speakers at mid-floor, and we will go to halftime with the score Whitby 11, Peterborough 2. I'm Steven Stamp. This is Arena Lacrosse League action. See you in a second. Welcome back, lacrosse friends. It's 11-2 for Whitby. And Peterborough will have the first possession of this third quarter. I'm Steven Stamp. This is Arena Lacrosse League action from the cozy confines of the Millbrook Community Center. Joe Hall with the ball. Hands it off to Skylar Thomas. Thomas tries to skip pass. He got it through to Matthews, who rips one. Lane Rushka picks up where he left off. Gave up a couple goals early. He's been unbeatable since. Conley going to track it down. Marco Selick, who came in relief of Troy Benedict, tried to track that ball down. It's a bit too far for him, and Conley will pass it over to Cam Milligan. Milligan watched well there by McFadden. They get it over to Hutchison. 8 to shoot. Milligan gets a pick from Zabolts. Fernandez will rip one far side. And 47 seconds into the third quarter, the Steelhawks make it a 10-goal lead. They're up 12-2. False start by Adam Peroni, and Peterborough will get possession. Here's Skylar Thomas. Up to Joe Hall. A little underhand shot by Crow. Rushka got a bit of it. It's on the back of his net. That was called down because it was on the mesh of the net. You can reach in and grab the ball. It is NLL rules, so you can go in and get it as long as you're outside. But if the ball's on the net, on the mesh, then it's goalie's possession. It's a little bit high for Ursu. He tries to swat at it. Actually, it may have hit Osborne. Got enough of it. Osborne, one of them did, to get it away from McFadden. They'll slow down the Peterborough fast break. Zach Thompson going to head off for a substitution. Woods wasn't aware. I don't think Marinier was coming out quite as quickly as he was. Managed to hang on to the ball. Marinier bumps him. There's a shot by Hall. Doesn't get through. 14 to shoot. Grabbed by Lewis. Gets a hit to Conley. He's going to rip one and bounce it home on the run. Transition goal, Whitby. 13-2. Troy Benedict is back between the pipes for the Timbermen as both goalies came out with their uppers on this time, ready to roll in the second half, and they need them. Just about a minute 45 into the quarter. 2 goals by the Steelhawks have chased Selick back to the bench, and Benedict's in. Whitby with possession once again. Nice catch by Greer as he double clutched but managed to hang on to it. Sands on him, kind of pitchforks him down. I think that Greer Fernandez had kind of clamped down on the stick. This is why you're not going to get a penalty. It was more of a holding the stick by the forward, if anything. Shoveled ahead. Matthews can't quite get it. Osborne has it. Breakaway for Liam Osborne. He scored one last week. This one's a foot save by Troy Benedict. Geddes swoops in to grab that loose ball. Boy, Liam Osborne can go. He's going to stay up the floor. He is alone, and Farthing will pass it ahead to Milligan. Peterborough gets some defenders out to take care of Osborne before they can get him out for the wide open look. Here's Greer, lobs it ahead. That's going to be a high stick for McFadden. I thought Hutchison might get one going back the other way. McFadden, the stick definitely got up into the chin of the Whitby forward. That's going to be 2 minutes for an illegal cross check. Alternative Savings has been serving our members in Ontario for over a century, and today our goal is to put the good in banking. We believe everyone should have a shot at financial well-being, not just the privileged few. Here's a shot, the save by Troy Benedict. Competitive rates and friendly service are two reasons why we're a proud sponsor of the National Lacrosse League and the Arena Lacrosse League. Find out more, visit the website alternativesavings.ca. I like it when I'm doing the read and somebody makes a save. Reinforce the saving side of Alterna Savings. Whitby back to the power play. Milligan behind the back, finds the bolts. Skip to Hutchison. There's Osborne at the top, so they go strong right. Osborne to Hutchison, rips it, beats Benedict. Peroni and Coons once again at the penalty spot, at the face-off dot. Coons pulled it out, but Rowan Kelly will get it. It just feels like Whitby's won every loose ball possession. They've been crisper passing, obviously better shooting, and the goaltending. Vast difference. It's Benedict and Selleck both struggling. Well, Lane Rushka has been terrific. Peterborough has produced some chances, and Rushka has been excellent when called on. Here's Greer. Big pick from Hutchison. That's going to be illegal. Not much question about that one. Penalty coming. I think it's Romanchuk getting that one. So Peterborough gets the extra attacker out. They've got 12 to shoot. Hall, hard pass across. Woods, take a little sidearm bouncer. Comes out to Crow, and Crow's going to take a penalty to even things up. Actually, they've gone. Peterborough's got 5 out. Whitby's only got 4. Now they'll send Todd Greer out. To get to 5-on-5. Players will serve 2 minutes and then get out at the next hard stoppage play. Justin Bragg way up top to check Fernandez. Milligan tries to feed it through to Zabolts. Borden all over him. Ball gets by, but Zabolts sees where it goes and gets there first. There's a cross-checking call on Romanchuk, then the slash on Crow. Casey Swamp comes away with it. It's a pretty fancy rig he's sporting there. Nice die job on the head of that stick. He shovels it from that fancy stick over to Mitchell Jeffroy. And Peterborough gets a 5th runner. No, they've only got 4 out. Send somebody else. Peterborough left themselves shorthanded. They're still shorthanded. Got a defender waiting to go out, and they could have sent him right away. And here's a drive to the net. Osborne stopped by Benedict. Just got his leg on it. Battle in the corner. There's a shot from on top of the crease by Hutchison. He and Jeffroy exchange pleasantries, and Benedict gets it to Woods. Can't catch it, though, and it's grabbed by Cody Hamley. He'll stay on the right side of center, go to Osborne. He's 1-on-3. That didn't stop him earlier, but now he's going to wait for the offense to come out with him. That, of course, was a 3-on-5 shorthanded situation at the time. Peterborough gets the ball back. Now there's a penalty coming to Cam Milligan. A slash, not behind the play, he was actually right at the play. Illegal cross-check is the call. So that will be a Timberman penalty. Power play. So Marinier and Upshaw high. Farthing and Rowan Kelly low for the penalty kill. This is Jeff Roy taking it from Skylar Thomas over to Joe Hall. The righties are Joel Matthews, and Aaron Woods is going to get the pass now. No, it's a shot by Hall. Got it through, but Rushka makes the save. Woods is the first one to get to the bench, get a defender out as Whitby pushes the ball up the floor. Marinier bounces one through, and Todd Greer buries it over the top of Benedict. Another shorthanded goal for Whitby. Face-off violation by Adam Perrone after the goal to make it 15-2. So with 8:26 to play in the third, Timbermen back on the power play. Same group of forwards. Perrone is in now, and Marinier is down low. So Perrone steps up high on the penalty kill. Took Farthing's spot. Well, his spot on the floor, not his position on the floor. That pass gets to McFadden. McFadden will go and serve the penalty. Ursu will start with the ball. We're 4-on-4, just like back in week 5 when the Arena League experimented with 4-on-4 play, which was pretty fun. I don't know, interesting. Not sure I want it all the time, but that's okay. Greer goes behind the back, gets it through, but the save by Bennett. It did go into the net. It's over the line. You can see it. But Hutchison had been in the crease first. Hall goes the length of the floor, fights for a double team from Conley and Farthing, and shovels it over to Thomas. We're 4-on-4, as I mentioned. Penalty coming to Whitby. I think it's going to be Curtis Conley based on where Davey Hallett was looking when his hand went up. Woods. Benedict's not going to the bench as they were getting late in the 30. Oh, it's Garrett Lewis. Sorry, I missed where Davey Hallett was looking. Lewis will go for 2 or less for cross-checking. So it's 4-on-3 for Peterborough. We're going to take the media timeout. I'll just set it up for you. It's 4-on-3 for Peterborough. For 26 seconds, we'll go to 4-on-4. 4-on-3 for the Timbermen. See if they can get to Rushka. They haven't scored for about 34 minutes of game time, I believe. Skylar Thomas behind the back, down to Joe Hall, bounces one. Good idea, but he misses on the far side. Woods fighting after it, gets it before it goes out of play. Oh, the lane opens up and he shoots. Another save by Rushka, straight back to Aaron Woods. 3 left on the 1 penalty. Thomas rips it. It's going to be grabbed by Matthews. Milligan gets out of the box, and they send a defender to make it 4-on-4. Matthews gets it back, and a fresh 30 for Peterborough. Here's Thomas. Hall setting a pick for him. There's another pick. And another pick. Hall is just out there. He's a picking machine. Aaron Woods. Thomas. Rowan Kelly on him. Thomas will rip one. That was wide. And it's going to be over and back, but there's a penalty coming to Whitby. Yeah, McFadden's checking with the bench. He's going to go to the Timbermen's bench in 12 seconds of play time. That is 1 minute on the 1 penalty and exactly 2 minutes, of course, on the other. This is a nice alignment. Hard rip by Woods. They wanted to get one before the penalty expired. Makes sense. Go with the 4-on-3. Yeah, it's a good effort. Here's Perrone. Fernandez, watched by Thompson. McFadden gets on him. Benedict with the save. Scooped up by Zach Thompson. Not seeing a whole lot of spark out of the Timbermen at this point. It's tough. They're going to take their time, get the power play out there. And Skylar Thomas goes to the net, passes it across to Crow, who misses. Marinier gets it. He's on the run. They tell him to go ahead, I think. And he runs through everybody. Hits the net. Passes to Perrone. He'll rip one 5-hole. Another 3-on-5 goal for Whitby. There was 1 second remaining in the Garrett Lewis penalty. So he'll be released once the face-off is taken. 5:15 to go. 16-2 in the third, that is. 16-2 for Whitby. Extended battle for the faceoff. Coons had it. Garrett Lewis knocked it out. He, of course, was released from the penalty box. A couple seconds into the play here. Marinier, again, eating up a ton of ground. Bounces it to Peroni. They'll go to full-on penalty kill road. Marinier staying out, so is Peroni. Oh, penalty coming to Peterborough, so the goalie's been pulled. Rushka's at the bench. Osborne taking his time. They're happy to kill some time, and then the ideal, of course, is get a shot on net and get the rebound. But Hutchison misses the net, and the 30 will expire on the Steelhawks. Little contretemps in the corner, and Peroni's going to go to the box. So we are on the power play still for Peterborough for another 15 seconds. They were actually setting up for a 4-on-3, but they were offsetting minors. Now, Peroni may have taken an extra one. Okay, so Peroni's gotten 2 for unsportsmanlike and a 10-minute misconduct. So they do go for 2 each, but somebody's got to serve the 2 for Peroni. He's out for 10. So Clint Lewis is in serving the penalty for Peroni. Matthews, watched by Hamley as he got that loose ball. Upshaw right on him. What a game Corey Upshaw's having. Hard shot. But Woods couldn't find his spot. And here comes Conley on the run. Trailer is Romanchuk, but the pass is knocked down. Mitchell Jeffroy, nice play. But Conley gets it back, and then he's stripped by Brett Coons. Hustling in, great job by Coons. He'll run through the overhead wrap check attempt, trot over center, and settle down. All right, we are back to even strength. Pass through to Thomas, doesn't connect. Rowan Kelly tries to track it down in the corner, but Aaron Woods got there first. Then it's Crow that winds up with a backdoor attempt. And they're saying through the crease and playing the ball, so Whitby will get possession. Garrett Lewis will start with a 3:09 to go in the third. Whitby 16, Peterborough 2. Osborne underneath, goes to the net. Bouncer, what a save by Benedict. Osborne has not been stopped much tonight. Ursu takes it from Greer. There's Milligan. Oh, feeds it towards Ursu, who was wide open, but it was a bit high for him. Off the boards. Now there's a chance to Lyman Beatty. Benedict couldn't connect when it goes all the way to Arushka, who will leave it for Cam Milligan, 2.5 in the third. The Arena Lacrosse League is a proud partner of the National Lacrosse League. The All provides a high-level development league for players with professional ambitions. Our goal is to keep lacrosse players in game shape and game ready while sharpening their skills for the jump to the next level. We believe every player that works hard deserves a chance for more. Deserves a chance for more information. Visit the website arenalacrosseleague.ca. That breakout doesn't amount to anything for Peterborough, so Whitby going back the other way. Milligan can't quite get there. Thompson had it. It rolls to Troy Benedict. Matthews bounces to Jeffroy. Skylar Thomas, watched by Farthing, out past the restraining line. Here's Matthews around the pick from Crow. Ball went up, better play. Steelhawks take it. Hamley pulls it down, shoots, stopped by Benedict. It's in his gear. Somewhere. He gets there. Lyman Beatty comes away with the ball. Thompson, watched there by Hamley. Lewis way out on Thompson, gets a bit of a swat at him. That shot's wide. It'll be an over and back if it gets over center, but it's tracked down by Thompson and grabbed by Joe Hall. 6 to shoot. Gets away from Rushka on the rebound, but Garrett Lewis is there. Woods with the forecheck pressure, but Lewis is able to come up with it. Woods still checking all kinds of pressure. Lewis runs into the double team. Coots knocks it loose. Now Lewis forechecking. Coons is going to pick it up. Saw Zach Ursu retreating from the floor to get a defender out. Thomas takes a shot. It's stopped by Rushka, but it rolls out to Skylar Thomas, and he banks one in through the legs of Rushka. 16-3, the Timbermen's first goal since early in this game. With Peroni in the box, Mark Farthing, the captain, will come out and take the draw for Whitby. He is up against Brett Coons, who does most of the work for the Timbermen at the dot. Farthing clamps down all right, but it's Woods swooping in to grab it. In case you're wondering if it's okay, it is all right for Woods to grab that ball and run back over center. As long as you don't start heading in the other direction towards the other net and establish your momentum that way, you're allowed to make your first move back over center. On the faceoff, that's the only time you can do it. Here's Woods. Hamley gets picked, and Woods gets a pretty nice shot off, but Rushka with the save. He has been sharp. That last goal by Skylar Thomas was really just the ball drifting out, rolling out to Thomas, and not much chance. Hutchison, oh, what a finish. Hamley floats the pass up. Hutchison, nice twister to find a hole. 17-3, and Farthing is back out for another shot at it. Again, the ball pops out, this time straight to Zach Thompson, Peterborough ball. On the run, Justin Bragg, nice placement. Puts it just inside the far post. 17-4 with 14-14 to go in the fourth. Farthing clamped down, but Coons just kind of muscles him off the ball, and Bragg, the last goal scorer for Peterborough, picks it up. Now, he couldn't go back over center there, so he wisely handed it off. Lets Parker Sands play with it. Sands tries to get it to Thomas, does so. Pass to Thomas on top of the crease doesn't work. It's going to be picked up by Aaron Woods, though, as this Timberman retain possession. 6 to shoot. So Woods will rip one. Rushka with the stop, and it's in his gear. Drops it out of the leg pad and hands it off to Hutchison. Hutchison to Zabolts. High pass is a little too high for Greer. Gets off his stick up into the match. Peterborough possession. Brett Coons. He's going to rip one. Stopped by Rushka. Comes right back to him, though. Fresh 30 for the Timbermen. Coons gets a pick from Crow. There's a lot of beef out there. Jeffroy rips one from the outside. Stopped by Rushka. He's running out of time. He'll bounce one. Nice job. Send it to Hamley. They're getting tight on the 8. He didn't quite make it. He reached it across, but wasn't quite in time. Peterborough will get it. That little stumble through Hamley. Thomas. To Hall. He's trying to barge his way in. Nice job by Hamley. Outside shot from Thompson. Conley takes off with the rebound. Gets it to Osmore, right back to him. Nice twister shot by Conley, but Benedict makes the save. Outlet pass to Zach Thompson. Thomas is ahead. Nice pass to feed it through. The shot goes through Urshka. Bounces off the boards. Clint Lewis will get it, throw it ahead to Kelly, but McFadden zips in and takes the ball away, gets possession back from the Timbermen. Head to Sands. Woods at the top. Lewis on him. Low to high by Woods. It was off target, though. Crow goes to the far top corner. Almost had it. Just missed. Jeff Roy's shot is stopped. Crease violation, Peterborough. Here come the Steelhawks. Under 12 to go. Marinier runs through Beatty. Little pick from Fernandez. To the top to Greer. Milligan, what a rocket from the outside. They left him some space. Greer finds him and a bullet to the far top corner. Garrett Lewis has the face-off stick this time. It is the same stick they're all using. And then Lucas Cooch just holds the player's other stick, whoever's taking the face-off. But Coons is going to pull it out. Peroni's still got a few minutes to go in his 10-minute misconduct. Ball bounces to Benedict off the boards, and Zach Thompson yells down Troy, gets the pass. See, communicate, you get the ball. Thompson to Hall, down to Thomas along the half boards. Probably a little lower than that. Diving attempt, that's going to be a possession, and Rushka lands on top of the Timberman diver and is in no rush to get off the top of him. Justin Bragg gives him a tap. And Pat says, didn't mean anything by it. That's some nice sportsmanship. And away we go the other way for the Steelhawks. Hutchison. Oh, now we got a penalty coming, and is that McFadden? Yeah, he's upset. His stick was knocked out. He's ramming Hutchison into the boards. I think they might. Hutchison grabbing the back of the helmet. Hutchison does have a glove off. And that's going to be it. We'll tap on the helmet, and they'll both go. McFadden will get the first one as he started things grabbing Hutchison by the face mask and ramming him into the boards. We'll see if it just evens up or if McFadden gets an extra one.
Peterborough penalty to number 24, Kyle McFadden, and Whitby penalty to number 23, Billy Hutchison. 5 minutes each for roughing.
Oh, 5 apiece for roughing, so they'll head out for a while, get a bit of a rest. Here's Casey Swamp going to the net, shoots, misses the target on the far side. Curtis Conley gets it, trots over center, hands it off to Zabolts. The whole Whitby bench was letting Travis Zabolts know that Jeff Geddes was racing in off the bench to check him. He did a nice job moving the ball. Here's Greer to Milligan. Tries that sidearm sweep shot he likes. Benedict's equal to the task this time. Geddes spins off the check from Garrett Lewis. Geddes tries to hit the backdoor cutter Woods. He can't play the ball. Marinier grabs it. Crow runs into him. Marinier's double teamed and it's knocked loose and Woods gets the ball. Marinier knocks him down, but Woods pops back up and throws the ball back over center. It's kind of in that kind of night for Peterborough. They fight hard, work really hard to get the ball back, and then the pass, just an uncaused turnover. Osborne, 9:45 to go, 18-4 Whitby. Woods is back on D. Not bad on Fernandez, who passes it over, and there's Osborne all alone. Nice save, Benedict. He's kind of avoided going with any fakes because he had everything covered and stops the hot hand in Liam Osborne, who has, I don't know, like 15 or 20 goals tonight. Yeah, it's probably about 5. A couple of them short-handed. There's a shot from Woods on the outside. Rushka with another save. Rowan Kelly runs through the forecheck. Pulls up, passes a little away from Milligan, but it's tracked down by Greer. He gets banged into the boards. He'll get up slowly. There's the Bolts. He is flattened. Tried to make another one-hand pass, but not this time. He's going to bang around with Casey Swamp, and Zabolts gets the ball back. Great effort by the big man. Zabolts still hanging on to the ball. Gets a shot off with 1 second to go. He wants a holding call or something. He's not getting it. Peterborough goes the other way. Thompson to the net. Upshot turns him aside. Fairly easy stop for Rushka. Well, it looked easy from here. A whole lot different when you're out on the floor trying to stop these guys. There's Fernandez. His shot is blocked, and Coons will pick it up. Sees that they don't have numbers, so he'll just slow it down, leave it there for Cam Crow. And Coons heads to the bench. We're bringing Troy Benedict to the bench for an extra attacker. Woods will go out. 12 to shoot. Thomas, hard pass to Hall in the back door. He missed it, tried to pick it up again. It was a delayed penalty coming. That's why they called him. Too many men. Illegal substitution technically on the Timbermen. Sorry, on the Steelhawks. And Clinton Lewis will go serve it. It's a busy place over in the Whitby penalty box. Peroni's still in there. Lewis is in there. Hutchison's in there from the last little set too. And Lucas Coote is right beside it at the end of the bench. Looks like he's in there sometimes with them. It's full. It's full house. Matthews gets across the Hall. Too spicy for Woods, but he tracks it down off the boards. Hall, far side bullet. Got a stick-on-stick check from Garrett Lewis, but placed it perfectly. Joe Hall with the power play goal. Lewis clamps down that Whitby face-off stick on the ball, but Coons is just digging through, fighting his way in, rips it out. Thompson heading to the ball, Upshaw on him. Upshaw manages to knock it away, but it's grabbed by Parker Sands. Passes out to Thompson. He was hit by Kelly just as he shot. Stays in play, and Kelly is going to run over center, over to the far boards as he should. Then finds, just behind Ursu coming off the bench. Timberman possession. 7:15 to go. It's 18-5, Whitby. Crow watched by Conley. A slip pick from Matthews. Joe Hall feeling it after his last goal. But Rushka stopped that one. And we'll take a quick break. We'll be back with the final section. 7 minutes to go. It's 18-5, Whitby. It's the home stretch, lacrosse friends. 7 minutes to go. 18-5, Whitby leads. I'm Steven Stamp. This is Arena Lacrosse League action from the Millbrook Community Center. Fernandez takes the pick from Greer. He's going to shoot one, stopped by Benedict. Oh, no, it missed Benedict, so it gets up out of play, and that'll be Peterborough possession. Sands trucking on down. Milligan going with him. Tries the wrap check. Got it just enough, I think, to throw Sands off his shot. But Rushka makes the save. Hamley running over center. Milligan lofts it ahead. Here's Ursu. Oh, sorry, that's Osborne. It was Ursu picking for him. Milligan to Fernandez. And Hamley with Hutchison in the box. Hamley's getting some shifts up on the lefty forward spot. Thomas to Matthews. He gives it off to Zach Thompson. 6 minutes to go. Thomas comes out of the corner. Ducks down. Spins away. Hall's pass didn't connect. Conley didn't really want to pick it up, I don't think, and that ball's going to get up into play. It will be Whitby possession off a Peterborough player. Ball got up over the glass and into the mesh, and a happy fan has reached out and grabbed that one. Nice souvenir of the game. Not a game Peterborough's going to want to remember. Greer tries to duck underneath. Bragg on him. Justin Bragg's a good young player. Zabolts. Behind the back pass to Greer. Didn't quite connect. Now Greer's going to track it down. Tries a little reverse whip shot as Benedict didn't see him coming, but bounced across just in time to knock that shot aside. And he saw him coming by the time he was shooting. Sands leaves for Skylar Thomas and goes to set a pick. Justin Bragg was open on top of the crease. He wanted that pass. Yelled out, yeah, you could hear it all the way over here. 3 on the shot clock. Skylar Thomas is going to have to try and get one off. Behind the back, it's way wide. Lewis chops on Crow. Cam Crow throws a punch. Crow's going for sure. Oh, and that's another one. That is face masking, and that's a major. That may actually be a game misconduct. Major to Cam Crow, which will make a power play for the rest of the game for Whitby. Unless they get a couple of goals, in which case Peterborough gets to put a player out. Crow is gone for the rest of this one. Well, unless Peterborough can score 13 and tie it up to force overtime. Nice job there by Coons to get that ball. Runs over center. What a pass. Almost gets it to Joel Matthews. Thompson tracks it down. Good effort by Coons. He's going to stay up and play some offense. I mean, they're killing the penalty here. Joe Hall has it. Fernandez up into the offensive zone for Whitby. Coons stays with him. So it's a 3-on-4. Behind the back pass doesn't connect with Thomas. Clint Lewis can't grab it, and Thomas is going to get a shot off. That hit Hutchison, and the 30 will expire. Hutchison, no problem, just calmly picks up the ball and heads into the offensive zone. Milligan shot right to the crest. That Timberman in the middle of Troy Benedict's jersey. Battle along the boards. The Bolts fighting for it. Fernandez comes away with it. And the Steelhawks players express their appreciation for the grit of Travis the Bolts going down and getting that ball back. In the fresh 30, 3:22 to go. Just shot by Osborne, stopped by Benedict. Coons looking floor length, tries the one hopper. It's going to get away from him. But Geddes goes after it. It's actually going to wind up with Geddes. I'm not sure if it hit the ref, Davey Hallett, or if it took a funny hop off the board. Something happened. And then Timbermen get it. They'll be able to kill 30 seconds. Geddes goes for a bit of a run. Hutchison makes sure he stays out. He'll try and get a shot off. That's blocked partway out front. Milligan just kind of lets him go and grab it, and Geddes gets a shot. Did it touch? It did not. Gets up out of play, and it'll be Whitby possession. Milligan feeds to Hutchison. Fernandez is there with him. 2:24 to go. Behind the back pass connects with Osborne. Finds Fernandez. Milligan. Oh, nice! Oh, almost a nice pass down to Hutchison. Chapman got on Hutchison, maybe affected him being able to catch it. What a rip by Milligan, but it's off the top of the crossbar. An inch and a half lower, and that thing is bar down. Back up to Milligan in the top, strong right. Ursu with the rip. That one's off the post. Battle along the boards. Fernandez, great positioning to let Hutchison go pick that ball up. Fresh 30 again for Whitby. Ursu up to Osborne. Behind the back in the middle, Hutchison caught it. They tried the one-timer to Fernandez, missed. Here comes Peterborough on the run. Chapman. Pass across to Thompson. He gets it. Milligan on him. Joe Hall puts his shoulder down. Conley. And then Lewis comes flying across to lay a hit, and Joe Hall absorbs it, fights it off, goes behind the back. What a beauty by Joe Hall, shorthanded. Peroni's out, so he and Coons will resume battling at the dot, and Peroni pulls that one out to Osborne. Final minute of play in the fourth quarter. It's 18-6 for Whitby.
Assist to number 17, Zach Thompson. That's Hall from Thompson.
Sands gets that loose ball off the rebound. Running into traffic. He's 1-on-4. He's going to the net. What an effort by Sands. Beauty, shorthanded goal. So Whitby with the major, the 5-minute power play, and Peterborough's got a couple of goals. Farthing pounces on that loose ball off the face-off. Fights off Chapman. Gets to Conley and gives it to Cam Milligan. Almost identical game clock and shot clock, so Whitby probably pretty content to let this tick away. Yeah, they might have a go. 11 seconds. They feed it through. Oh, a jumping shot by Zach Ursu, his first of the game. That power play marker with 4.7 to go will. And that'll do it. The final score is 19-7. As the buzzer goes, Whitby remains undefeated. They go to 7-0. The Timbermen fall to 4-3. I'm Steven Stamp. This has been Arena Lacrosse League action from the Millbrook Community Center. Thanks for being with us.